Welcome back. Today's going to be a really short episode. There's basically 7 days of rain coming, so I'm going to give them all a half-pound patty, and I'm going to equalize the weakest hive. Also, when I decided to feed the hives, I made apparently a very big mistake. The hive over there in the back middle was really small. I don't know if you can see, but there's a bit of a messy front. They probably had nosema and came out of winter really weak, and I made the mistake of feeding them, and they got raided, and the hive is basically dead. I left the food there to feed the other hives, but my guess is I should have open fed instead of top fed this hive. And if any of you have advice regarding helping weaker hives, if my diagnosis of open feeding is the correct answer, or if you have any suggestion, it would be welcome, because I hate losing hive because of my own stupidity. All right, let's check on the hives, give them their patty, and see what we can do about the smallest one. All right, let's have a quick look. I don't have much time. It's evening and the bees are going to be cranky. Now those pails should be empty by now. Yeah. Empty. Now let's have a look on the relative strength. See what we can donate. Oh, these are full. It's a good 9 frames of bees. They haven't touched much of their pollen patty, but I'm still going to give them an extra half-pound just in case, because 7 days of rain is not going to be good for them. I don't want them to regress. Now next weekend is going to be great for sunshine, and I'm probably going to add their second brood chamber. So for now, let's give them some protein so they don't stop progressing while it's raining. All right, since they have a nice quantity left, I'll give them a smaller one. All right, and I'll just see you once I'm done checking them, and it's time to reinforce the weakened hive. Now these 3 hives, the 2 nukes and the big hive to its left, are my 3 strongest ones. So the plan is grab 1 frame of capped brood, if there's any, from each, and give it to this hive over here that has only like 2 frames of bees. Let's go and see if there's any capped brood in there, and if there is any, I'll transfer. If not, I'll have to wait another week. Let's get this out of the way. Well, first things first, let's remove the feeder. There's still some syrup in there, so I'll leave it. I'll put it back, I should say. Let's have a look. It's mostly consumed. I'll replace those with brand new patties. But first things first, let's see if there's any capped brood in there. All right, let's raise slowly so I don't roll any bee. There's lots of open brood, but not capped. You may have to wait. Oh, they don't like it when it's the evening. Now, that's what I'm talking about. This is mostly capped with a bunch of nurse bees. Perfect for reinforcement. Now let's make sure the queen is not there. Then I'll transfer it to the weaker hive. Lots of nice nurse bees. They'll take care of it. There's nectar on the sides, then pollen, open brood, then a large patch of capped brood. I see some emerging, I think, or being capped. Regardless, that's what the smaller hive needs. All right. Let's have a look at this side. Let's move the bridge comb so we don't roll any bee. That's better. More capped brood on both sides. And I don't see any varroa on the broken drone brood. I'll give them this one. Make sure the queen's not there. And that should do it. All right. Yeah, there's eggs, larvae, a lot of capped brood. And I'm picking from those two because they're my resource hives. Basically, I'm using those as batteries for everything else. One last look. And I'm transferring. Now I'm gonna give them the empty frame. And what I'll do is I've brought some more room for those girls so they can start making more brood. A partially drawn frame here. we go. Shoo, shoo, shoo. Ow. Thing through the... How? Whatever. This will go on this side. Turn this around so the queen can start laying straight away. Frame of brood to lure the bees up. And a treatment strip. Now let's repeat for the other side. Partially drawn frame. Oh, I hear the queen piping, so I know she's still there. There you go. If you'll notice, I put the frame with the brood on the inside of the hive, so there's the most heat. It'll be easier for them to warm the brood up. Now that I've added more room to both nukes, the intent is to have these provide extra brood for when I add the second brood chamber for every other hives. They'll also manufacture me more brood for when I start splitting, which will be relatively soon. So that's it for now, but there's not much to do right now. Nature is barely starting to bloom. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time. Please like and subscribe.